What's up everyone, my name is Cyndakiel and welcome back to our Ni no Kuni Let's Play here on the channel. We're basically picking up exactly where we left off from last time. We're gonna go do this one quick, hopefully quick, bounty, and then we're heading into the Temple of Trials. That bonehead is officially scared of me, which is a scary ordeal considering I think I have leveled up way too much over the last little bit. Yes, it's crazy just how much I have leveled up in this one area just because of doing errands and bounties and everything else. But alright, here is our person here. Yes, Bone Brigader. Oh my, look at this. We got 3 enemies we have to deal with. Let's have Mighty take care of this because he actually has a bone sword. Uh-oh. Not doing as much damage, but I think it'll be alright. He also has the best well, he did have the best defense. Well, we got the Bone Brigader down, so that now everything should be pretty easy from this point forward. So once the Bone Brigader goes down, everything is pretty much easy. Really, the only hardest one we've had so far was that Adamant Tiger, and it's because of just how much damage that thing can output. We have that one complete, but we're not going to go turn it in just yet. Instead, we're actually going to be focusing on trying to just get through the trials on this episode. That way we can progress the story. So there is a reason I really want to progress the story, and you'll learn about it as we get into this area and as we complete it, why I really want to do this. The Temple of Trials lies on the other side of this gorge. Perhaps this is a good place for a moment's respite. Flippin' heck, man, am I glad you suggested that. I'm a forest fairy, me. My fairy suit ain't even sandproof. We're stopping already? But I could go on for ages yet. Really? Aren't you even a little tired? It's so hot. You will endure far worse things at the Temple of Trials, Oliver. Geez, so the trials are pretty tough, huh? Indeed, that is why you must get some rest. I will keep watch, you will sleep. And stay close to the fire. The desert grows cold at night. Alright, Mr. Rasad, sure.
Oliver?
What is it, Esther?
Why did you set out on this journey in the first place? Most people wouldn't dream of taking on someone like Shadar.
Well, it's my mom. I have to save her.
Your mother?
Yeah. She died, saving my life. But Mr. Drippy says there's a way to help her here in this world.
So, you've come here to save your mother?
Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
Huh?
Doing all this for the sake of someone you love? I just think that's amazing. I wish I had as good a reason as you for making this journey. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean I wish that...
It's okay.
But... Shadar is incredibly powerful. He breaks the hearts of anyone who defies him. So no one dares to resist. And they say no one can defeat him.
I know that. But I have to.
You have to try, right?
Yeah.
It's so strange. You don't look powerful in the least. But somehow, I just know you can beat him. I wonder why.
Thanks.
Anyway, enough of that. It's late.
Okay.
Good morning, Oliver. Did you sleep well? Not really. I guess I'm a little worried about the trials. Oh dear, well I hope you won't doze off in the middle of them. Though I have to say, I didn't sleep very well myself. I kept thinking about that girl, my other self. It's so strange. She's not like me at all, but it doesn't feel like she's a different person. Well, soulmates are funny like that, ain't it? Different, but the same. That is profound. Anyway, are we taking the trials or what? Oliver, Esther, the Temple of Trials lies north of here. The tests that await you there are unforgiving, but I have faith in you. Thank you, sir. Let's go, Oliver. I want to show you how brave I am, just like Myrtle did. And like that, we get a new story in the Wizard's Companion. I definitely would recommend reading these when you have time. They are really good stories, I promise. And now, here we are at the Temple of Trials. But before we go in, just gotta look around, make sure there's nothing flashing or anything. I didn't see anything. So let's go ahead and get on in. Here we are. And let's see what happens. The door. The temple, at last. The trials await. Blimey, it's proper impressive this place is. Shrouded in an air of potent mystery it is. Did you expect less from the sacred heaven built to train the mighty sages? Did you train here, Mr. Rashad? Of course, all who bear the name Sage must pass the trials. So Alicia would have taken the trials too. Oliver? To become a sage, the candidate must possess purity of heart, breadth of knowledge, and mastery of both spells and familiars. The temple both tests and tempers all of those qualities. And if we can't pass the trials, there's no way we'll ever be able to defeat Shadar, is there? Precisely, but even the gifts granted to you on passing the trials will not be enough. You will need a far greater power to defeat the Dark Djinn. Well, I guess we better just focus on the trials for now, huh? You are ready. It is time to release the seal. Beyond this door waits the Supreme Sage. It must be opened by your own hand. Yes, sir. And so, let's open the door. Oh boy, looky there. That's a pretty cool looking Grey Sage if I do say so myself.
So this is the Supreme Sage, is it?
Ahem. Your Honor, we have come to perform the trials.
Not me.
Huh?
Idiots! I'm the Supreme Sage.
Oh.
That's just my stupid servant Umbopa.
Well, huh? Crikey, we got the wrong one. I can't believe it. The Supreme Sage is just a sweet little boy. Sweet? Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I don't care. I am sweet and clever and handsome. I'm just so modest. I don't like it when people talk about it. I see. How did you lot get in here anyway? Only people with my permission are allowed to open the front door. It has been a long time, Your Honor. Is that you, Rashad? Blimey. When did you get so old? You're ancient. But you have not changed at all, I see, Master Solomon. Did you know my father when he was young? How strange. Father? You mean your... Yes, Your Honor. I present my daughter, Esther. Please forgive her rudeness. Heh, I don't care. What I care about is you having a daughter. How did that happen? You were always so shy and rubbish. Oh well, congratulations. Anyway, what are you doing here? What do you want? These children, Master Solomon, Oliver and Esther, I would ask that you allow them to take the trials. Really? If you're recommending them, you must think you're pretty good. That, or you've gone bonkers in your old age. Ha ha! I see great potential in them both, but they lack power. Beginners, are you? And you want to get stronger? Why? What for? I need to defeat Shadar. What? You? You do realize what you're saying, don't you? Yes, Your Honor. And I'm gonna help him. Oliver helped me, and now I'm gonna pay him back. Fine, but the trials are hard, really hard. I know because I made them. We're ready, Your Honor. Ha! It looks like you might be. Okay, I'll let you do them. Thank you, Master Solomon. We'll pass all the trials. You'll see. You have my thanks, Your Honor. Then I will take my leave. You're going already? Boring! You should stay here. What's wrong? Scared to see them fail or something? He's right, man. After all we've done for you, the least you could do is stick around and see these two through the flipping trials. I cannot. I have duties of my own to attend to. I will not remain a Babana feller forever. I must prepare to walk the path of the sage for once more. That's not the real reason, is it, Father? Why are you so desperate to go home? Don't you see? He wants us to take the trials without any help. We have to prove we can make it on our own. You're right. Okay, Oliver, let's do our best. Good luck with your preparations, Father. Don't sell all the babanas, will you? Of course not, my child. When you complete the trials, you shall have all the babanas you could wish for. Good luck. Come on, all this talking is boring. Let's start the trials, shall we? Go and ask stupid old Mbopa about what you have to do. That's my rendition of the dude right there. So there's a save point there. There's also this little thing still right here. Don't worry, we are actually finally going to get access to this once we get all of the trials completed. So we'll actually learn everything there is to know about it. Let's talk to this dude. Umbosa will explain the trials. You will listen. There are 3 trials. The first trial is a test of wits. The second trial is a test of friendship. Pass these trials and there is a third trial, the trial of strength. It is the final trial. But first, you must pass the first 2 trials. Are in the trial room to the left and right of here. Learn about these trials as the trial monitors on the trial rooms. Good luck in your trials. Alright, there you go. To the left and the right. So let's start left since we're already this close to the left. The test of friendship. This one is interesting, to say the least. Well met. This is the test of friendship. The road will open only to those who trust in each other and walk forward as one. Stand atop the glowing switches to begin. So your left control stick will move Oliver, your right control stick will move Esther. This is where things get super, super complicated. There we go. And yes, the platforms do fall apart after a bit. And yes, this does get very interesting. I don't remember which... Nope, that's not the right way. Dang it. Oh, I fell off. Dang it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It does get really hard, especially since I am right-handed. This is the sad part. But I'm having to, like, really pay very close attention to what's going on with both of them. So I'm probably going to be, like, really, really focused on this. Alright, there we go. I just want to make it to there. Alright, basically we have made it to the checkpoint, so that's good. We're on the first switch and the second switch. Alright, here we go. Now this is going to get a lot harder, so be prepared for craziness. One, 2, 3, go. Gotta get to there. So he can come across. And then I'm going to go all the way around here. So, oh, yeah. You see how fast that's breaking away now? Yeah. This starts getting really, really complicated. Really, really, really fast. Alright, we done. Now then... I don't like that I can't see underneath her. Or I just couldn't see underneath. And this, I like doing it like one at a time as well. That way I can kind of see where I'm going. Don't fall. All right, there we go. We've done it. We did it. Okay, that's kind of one of the harder ones. Just because you have to control both of them in order to get through. And thankfully, it's not as bad as it seems. But it does get very, very complicated. Excellent! You have demonstrated the strength of the bond between you and passed the test of friendship. I hereby present you with proof of your achievement. And there's the proof of friendship. Stand together in the face of the hardships that await you, and believe in one another above all else. Do so and you will always prevail. We will, thank you very much. And now you just exit through the door and we'll go to the next trial. Yeah, it puts us right here. Okay. I was like, where does it put us? I forgot. To the next trial. The test of wits. Well met. This is the test of wits. The powers of perception and reflection are the keys to solving these puzzles. Show me the wisdom upon which your kind prides itself, child of man. This you will need to use puppet string. Oh, there's no real good way of knowing where one goes. I mean, the only thing I can think of is it's just this. But it's not. What's the clue? The dragon sees the warrior's sword while the bird is shown his shield. The beast, meanwhile, looks to his right and sees an empty field. Okay, that's actually a really good hint. So basically what that means is, okay, so what it's saying, actually nope, that's perfectly fine where it is. The beast sees an open field to the right. The bird sees the shield of the warrior. The dragon sees the sword. And the beast sees an open field. There you go. Looks to his right. Oh! Looks to his right. I have them, okay, so I have them right. I just have them wrong. The beast looks to his right. There we go. That's what it was. It's because the beast looks to his right, not our right. There we go. And now that opens that door. And I don't remember if that's... Oh, I think there's another puzzle. Get ready for another puzzle. Oh yeah, this is another puzzle. Oh joy. Okay, so you can hear a hint. Otherwise, you don't need it if you don't need it, don't use it. All right, so you're gonna kind of see what we've got here. Oh, whoops. So is this one? There we go. Wow. So that's how you do that puzzle. That's a very complicated puzzle, just trying to figure out where all the blocks actually go. Don't be surprised if it takes you a little bit trying to figure that one actually out. Yeah, once you figure it out, give yourself a pat on the back for that. Now this one is hard. I remember this one being hard. The bird is bound to dragon and moon. Okay, I'm gonna write this one down, okay? Bird, dragon, and moon. And on a star he sits. So, star. The beast links warrior, moon, and star, yet not where he fits. Bird has to be on top of a star, and the lines have to join up with the moon and that dragon there. Okay. So there you go. There's your hint. Not the best hint in the world. So the bird has to sit... Okay, so let's start with the bird. Let's just start with the bird. It has to sit on top of a star... And then it has to deal with a dragon and a moon. To me, I feel like the bird goes there and the dragon goes there. The beast deals with moon and stars, so maybe that? Nope, that's not right.
2 hours later.
There we go. Yeah. That's how you solve the puzzle. It's a very complicated puzzle, let me tell you. I'm not going to explain how I figured it out. I just figured it out. Hopefully that's the last one. Excellent. You have demonstrated your wisdom and passed the test of wits. I hereby present you with proof of your achievement. Proof of wits. Yay. Keep your eyes and ears ever open. The knowledge you gain will serve you well. It is not always brute force that wins the day. Often the word is mightier than the deed. I understand. Thank you very much. There you go. Now let's exit and see where we go from here. You passed the first 2 tests. Not bad. Now we know you're good friends and you're not completely stupid. And we also know my powers of encouragement and support can work miracles. Tidy! Heh, you had nothing to do with it. Anyway, Oliver, it's time. The final test. What is it, Master Solomon? Ha! Everyone knows that. It's the strength of strength, stupid. This is the test of your combat ability. You've guessed what you have to do, haven't you? We're gonna have to fight somebody, huh? Oh, aren't you clever? But not just anyone. You're gonna get your heads beaten in. Oh, but I didn't want him smashing the place up, so I prepared a special place for you to fight it. Anyway, you probably need a rest first because you're so small and weak. I'll be waiting here when you're ready. Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, so make sure you're actually completely healed up for this. Please. Please make sure you're completely healed up for this. I'm not actually going to save. I feel like I should, but I'm not because I'm pretty much over-leveled. It's time for the test of strength. Are you wimps ready? Let's do it. That's what I like to hear. Good luck in there. You'll need it. So where does this last trial take place, Master Solomon? In my special secret place. What's this?
Door, up from the floor. Abracadabra.
Amazing. He just conjured a door out of thin air. You have to go through it to get to where we do the test of strength. It's a little place called the Solaceum. Tidy, you ready for the final test, Ollie boy? We have to pass it. We just have to. I'm ready. Come on, you guys. So get ready for a boss fight. And honestly, this boss fight's really not that hard. This one's very, very simple.
This is the final trial.
This looks a bit flippin' serious.
Jeepers!
Oliver, look!
Yep, so this is called Bashura. Your best bet here is to either be on Mighty or Sid. Either one. Take your pick. I would suggest actually going with Sid for a little while and then eventually swapping to Mighty. So the way this boss fight works is he's actually going to be focused on the character you are not controlling. So he's going to be actually focused on Esther for the majority of it. And what we're going to be doing is firing off water bombs because he is weak to water. Another thing, if you get behind him and try to fire from the back, he has a shield on the back. So you can do damage, but unfortunately I think it's like 1 or 2 damage per. And he has about 808. He has about 870-ish HP, so that's not the best of ideas either. Best thing to do, let's get on into it, shall we? Water bomb. Dun, dun, dun. Well, he's actually attacking me, which is odd. Wait, where'd he go? There he is. Yeah, see, he's not too difficult. So we're actually going to have to switch to Mighty. Now we're actually going to have to attack. Did I see a gold? I was going to say, I thought... Yeah, see, now we're doing very little damage because of the shield on the back. And I have to really move to get to his front. Well, all in all, though, this really is not that hard of a fight. Okay, well, I tried to defend. This is a really fast attack, but it does minimal damage. It's the sad part. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh. Oi, Ollie boy! This beastie by here's got a big old shield blocking his back, ain't it? Better give him a whacking from the front, I reckon. Well, yeah, I kind of figured that. That's actually what I'm trying to do. Unfortunately, it's not really helping. We're gonna get hit. Yeah. See? He does very minimal damage, so I wouldn't worry too much. Oh. I couldn't get to the defend in time, or the evade, honestly. It does a lot of damage. I know it seems like it's a lot, but... Oh, actually, you know what? I need to heal. Because I think, yep, Esther's out of MPs, so that kind of sucks. Actually, let's try a pulse. Let's see what happens to pulse. Nice! Actually does quite a bit of damage. Soul Seal? I have no idea what that did. I'm just gonna keep pulsing because I think, yep, see? Honestly, this fight is not designed to be hard at all. It's one of the easier fights to get through. And for your reward, you'll find out very, very shortly. Also, Esther levels up, which is really, really nice. Spirit of the Temple. I love getting these spirit items. Definitely very useful. Quick March. Hey, that's actually a really good spell ability. Spell? I forget what it is. To get as well. Splish Splash. Gogo was taking a bath. And a page describing Bashura. Heh, you passed the test of strength. And now we got the proof of strength. We did it, Oliver. We did it. We sure did. That's the last trial. You've passed them all. Oh, I got you a graduation present. Here. Now we get the bridge spell, which is the only way we can get to the rest of the items in the overworld. So we really needed to actually come here to get this spell anyways. And broom on the floor. Who's the fastest of them all? I don't know. New spells, thank you very much, Master Solomon. Tidy, these look proper useful ones too. Of course they are, stupid. I wouldn't give them rubbish ones, would I? Anyway, it's time for the main event. My specialist subject, familiars. I'm going to teach you the secret of creature taming. Creature taming? Ooh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, you're a bit annoying, but at least you're enthusiastic. Okay, let's talk about serenading. What's serenading? I'm just about to tell you, aren't I, stupid? It's something you can't do without a special instrument for a start. An instrument? So that means... Yep, leave it to me, Oliver. I better give it to you before we carry on. Umbopa. Master.
Master.
Here, take this. It's called the Heart-Winning Harp.
Wow, it's beautiful.
It's not just beautiful, it's useful too. You can play it to tame creatures and make them your familiars. Yes, so at this point is where the game gets good. Yes. From this point forward, you can go and get any creature that we have fought. You can go and get them as a familiar that you want. Yes, any of them is possible now. I will say after this episode, I'm going to be going and getting a bunch of familiars before we tackle the next area, because there's a lot of familiars I want to get that are going to be very useful to these two. Plus, I want to start getting the familiars for the next character as well. I'm also going to give you a big old spoiler. There is DLC in this game. One of them is extremely good for Esther, and I'm going to get it, unfortunately. And I got to figure out how to do it, but I'm going to do it. It's probably easier to show you than explain. You're quite slow after all. I prepared 3 creatures for you to tame. Pick one you like the look of. Yes, Joanna. You can tame creatures during battle. Try it out with these. Don't look so scared. They're my pets. They won't attack you. Wimps. But how do I tame them? Well, every now and again, when you beat a creature, it will be so impressed it will fall in love with you. If that happens, yucky hearts will appear above its heads like this. Aw, that's sweet. Anyways, when you see the hearts, it's time for you to play a serenade. If you manage not to mess it up, the creatures become tame and join you as one of your familiars. That seems simple enough. It doesn't matter who beats a creature. It can still go all gooey and girly and lovey-dovey, but only you can tame it, Esther. So if we want a creature to join us, Esther has to play the song. I just said that, didn't I? Stop asking stupid questions and give it a try. Yes, Your Honor, but which one shall we pick? Why do we have to flip and pick? Can't you just give the whole lot of them? The stingy old so-and-so. What's the matter, spoiled for choice? Well, when you've finished moaning and groaning, just let me know which one you want me to give you completely for free. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna get one of these completely for free, but don't worry, all 3 of these become available later on in the game. Just right now is a good time to be getting them. We are going to be getting the Chunky Honker, which I think is this sucker. Yep, this one right here. This is what we're going to be wanting because it's one of the best that we can get for late game. I suppose you should definitely choose that one over the other 2. They're rubbish. Okay, so yes. Ready? We might as well do it the same way as you do when you tame a creature in a normal battle. In case you've forgotten, that means you have to beat the creature up. Then get Esther to play it as Serenade on her heart. And don't want your pants. I've told them not to attack you, so you wimps don't get scared and run away. Now, to the battlefield. So all 3 are going to show up.
Here we go.
Right then, daughter of Rashad, are you ready? You're the only one who can use that harp. You'd better try it out, hadn't you? Right, there's 3 creatures here. You have to pick one to be your new familiar. You know how to tame a creature, don't you? First, you have to beat it in battle. These ones are friends of mine, so I've told them not to fight back when you bash them. Well, come on, beat up the creature that you want to be your new best friend. Alright, so we're going to attack the Chunky Honker. We're doing a little bit of damage. I mean, unfortunately, she does not do the most damage in the world. This is basically how you're going to be taming creatures. You're going to be going in and attacking until... there. Until that right there, a heart will appear. Okay. Ha, look at that. It's up on its feet again. Creatures do that sometimes when you beat them in battles. See that yucky pink hearts over its head? That means you can tame it. If Esther's near a creature with hearts over its head, she can use her heart command. Then she can choose whether to play a serenade to tame it or let it go back into the wild. But if you don't choose quickly, it'll run off away. I've told these ones not to run away because you're beginners and you're probably rubbish. So yeah, choose the heart and click Serenade. And now we have a brand new familiar in our party. Now, unfortunately, Esther is the only one that gets the experience for that, but it's fine. We're going to name it Chunky. Chunky is now our new familiar. We did it. We tamed a creature. Hey, not bad for a first try, I suppose. Like I said, anyone can beat up a creature, but Esther has to play the song to tame it. So you'll have to work together if you want to get more familiars. I know it's hard for selfish brats like you, but you'll have to try. Yes, Master Solomon, we understand. Neato, huh, Esther? Oh, and you can have 3 more familiars as well as the ones you use in battle. Tidy, but what happens if we get all overexcited and tame more familiars than we've got room for? Then you'll have to speak to our little friend of mine. Look over there for a second. Boop. What a funny looking little thing. Is he a familiar too? Don't be stupid. That's the rep from the familiar retreat. He'll take any familiars you don't need off your hands and keep them safe back at the retreat. Oh, there's useful. Looks like you'll be keeping busy then, eh, Esther? I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what kinds of creatures there are out there to tame. You can find familiar retreat holes in every town you visit, and even in some dangerous places too. I think I've seen some in places we've already been. Hang on, look, your familiar's ready to metamorphose us. What? Blimey, I have to teach you about that as well, do I? You don't know anything. Fine, I'll teach you about metamorphosis as well. But give me a break first, will you? Explaining this is going to give me a face ache. Yeah, so it kind of gives you a break to kind of just chill. I have no magic. I'm going to heal. Right, it's time to teach you about metamorphosis. This is boring, so listen to carefully. I'm not explaining it again. If you look, you can see your familiar wants the metamorphosis. And for that one, you'll need one of these here. A sundrop. Is this some kind of treat? That's not just any old treat. Look, just try it, will you? I'm bored of talking. Give it to that mite you've got there. Feed it to him in the creature cage, you mean? Okay, here goes. Yep, so give him the sundrop and see what happens. And you actually get to pick which way you want to go. Well, actually not this one, I'm sorry. You want to go straight into Mighty Might. Yep, now he's completely different. The number of different tricks Mighty can perform in battle increased by 1. Ooh, neato, look at my familiar. That's metamorphosis. When a familiar gets big enough, you can feed it special treats to make it change into a new version. Metamorphosis, got it. With familiars metamorphosis, they get stronger, look different, and learn better tricks. They also get to gobble up more gems, meaning you can teach them even more tricks. The treat you need to feed to a familiar to make it metamorphose depends on its sign, something you never would have worked out on your own. Oh, and here's another piece of priceless wisdom you don't deserve. When familiars metamorphose, they go back to level 1. But that doesn't mean you're back to square 1. Once you train them up, they'll be much more powerful than they were before. Whether you metamorphose your familiars or not is up to you. Some idiots prefer to stick with what they've got. Do what you want. I don't care. Now that you don't need anything else explaining, do you? You're fine with what I've told you, right? Yes, Master Solomon. Good, I hate explaining all that stuff. If you want to hear all the boring details again, you can talk to that boring old telling stone you've got there. Did somebody say my name? Yeah. It is as His Supremacy says. I can replicate his explanations in minute detail at any time you choose. You need only ask and... Boring! You haven't changed. Anyway, now you can know how it all works. You can get out of here and take loads of familiars and make them metamorphose. Thank you very much, Your Honor. Ty, your supremitude. Right, where to next then? Can we go back to Alma Moon quickly? I want to see how my father is getting along. Sure, we can go ask him about the other Grey Sages too. Goodbye, Master Solomon. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. I mean, shut up and get lost. And now at this point, we have so much to do. Yes, everything is now oh my god, it's so hard to say. And unfortunately, they don't give you anything to help you along with that. Now we're gonna head back to Alma Moon, see what's going on there. But let me tell you right now, I really want to go and tame some new familiars. I know exactly what I want to tame is the sad part, but I really want to go tame some new ones. To be completely honest with you, while you're out and about doing this, you definitely want to tame a green buncher and a bandit before you head back into Alma Moon, because there is an errand that does require one of each of them in your party. So I would go ahead and just get them while you're out and about. That way you've already got them done. I've got a whole load of ones to get. I'm definitely going to be grabbing both of those anyways, just so I can have them. What's that rumbling, Ollie boy? It ain't your stomach, is it? Oh my goodness. Look over there. Snickers, this isn't good. Oh no, Old Smoky is erupting. Old Smoky? It's a volcano over in the west of Alma Moon. Proper huge it is. I'm no scientist, but I reckon it's the reason this whole region is so nice and warm. But it shouldn't be erupting. There's a massive great big boulder block in the crater to stop that from happening. Jeepers, do you think it's come loose somehow? After all these hundreds of years? Not without some serious encouragement, it hasn't. There's nothing in the old stories about it ever having been dislodged before. But it's an unprecedented disaster we've got on our hands, isn't it? Crikey, Alma Moon could be in danger. We have to go to Old Smoky. What? We have to put the boulder back and stop the volcano from erupting. You're joking, ain't you? It's hot as flippin' flip up there, man. The desert by here is Arctic by comparison. We'll be burnt to cinders. But didn't you bring me here to save you the world? We have to go. We have to save Alma Moon. He's right. We passed the trials, didn't we? We can do this. Why, you little beauties. It's enough to make a grown fairy cry, seeing how far you've come. Alright, I'm game. Let's save the day. Onward to Old Smoky. Alright, let's go. Yep, that is our next destination at this point is Old Smoky, but like I said, there's a lot to do before we do anything else. Also, I didn't even realize this, but our speed has increased because of that new thing that we got. But I'm going to go ahead and get these bandits, but before I do, I actually want to hopefully show you how the serenade works. Once I get one that actually does allow us to get it, then I will show you how it all works. But yo, level 3s on those, because they're level 1s, unfortunately they do kind of start a little bit low. Shonky is very, very slow, but after a while it's definitely going to get a lot better. But I'm going to be focusing on getting a bunch of new familiars and a bunch of new stuff. But I think that's going to do it for me today on this beautiful episode. Thank y'all so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up as well, letting me know that you're enjoying the content. And let's see if this actually happens or not. It did not, shucks. And I will catch you next time.